here, and we should say as technical advisors to the ministry in 2016, 2017, we had long discussions of whether this industrial park should go to Uganda Investment Authority, should remain in the ministry, or go to UNOC. And we are proud to say we made the right call. This remarkable achievement is a clear demonstration of government's commitment to leveraging Uganda's petroleum resources as a catalyst for industrialization, economic diversification, and sustainable national development. For all of you to know that national content is at the heart of Uganda's oil journey. And from a design perspective, UNOC is our #9 striker on national content. Wherever you see UNOC, you know that they are championing national content from a design of the oil and gas policy. Because the discussion was, should we leave other people to do our work, or can we do it ourselves? And many of the projects they are leading, the backroom discussion is that let us push our own company, let us put it there and let them do the work. And I think they are doing a great job. I've been asked to speak about beyond the wellhead, how oil and gas is powering Uganda's oil sector. But as you're well aware, President Museveni's economic transformation agenda is anchored on moving Uganda from an economy that exports raw materials and imports finished products to one that manufactures, adds value, and exports finished products. So this ideological point is critical, especially when we are looking at this industrial park. What is it? The park is therefore much more than commissioning of just another industrial park. It represents the next phase of Uganda's oil and gas journey, one where investments in petroleum become a foundation for industrial growth, value addition, private sector development, and broader economic transformation. Its name by itself is a good reminder to those who are history enthusiasts to the battles of Abarusura in Bunyoro Kingdom, led by our hero, Chwatu Kabalega. And as you remember, even the naming, this place was called Kabale. But for historical reasons, it was changed to Kabalega. And the whole context about it is our driving our independence, both economic and using this resource to make sure that we can move to another stage. Ladies and gentlemen, industrial parks are increasingly becoming the anchors of Uganda's industrialization strategy. As you are aware, Namamvi Industrial Park, Industrial and Business Park, represented here by the DG, is home to over 320 investors and is projected to create over 200,000 jobs. And it remains a symbol of Uganda's determination to industrialize. Beyond Namamve, we have seen other industrial parks that have emerged, like Mbale Industrial Park and Kabale Industrial Park. All these are designed for a specific business or broader objectives in mind. However, Kabale Industrial Park was conceptualized as an industrial park to stand out because of its size, but also its strategic focus as a premier oil and gas industrial hub in Uganda. Industrial parks generally in the oil and gas are modeled on refinery projects and rely on what we call vertical integration and industrial symbiosis, clustering heavy manufacturing, petrochemicals, and downstream product plants around a central crude or gas refinery. This park has that component, but it also has other components as have been presented. It has the agro-based side of it. As you are aware, Bunyoro and the Acholi region are very good areas in agriculture. We expect that this park can leverage that resource and make sure that they can add value, but also be able to take advantage of the international airport to export our products to the international market. World over, we benchmarked countries like South Africa, Brazil, Norway, Vietnam, Malaysia, Singapore, Denmark, to look at their oil and gas industrial parks. And we see that they have a manufacturing eco-industrial parks that not only rely on shared waste from refineries, but also become sustainable carbon capture and storage centers for the petroleum waste. These examples include the Mongsad Industrial Park in Norway, East London Industrial Park in South Africa, and Amata Industrial Park in Vietnam. We looked at all these to see how we can model our park as a government of Uganda and make sure that we can get value out of it. So this park you see here is based on international best practice. The key differentiator with Uganda is Uganda's strategic location at the heart of East Africa, offering access to markets in East African community, common market for East Africa and South Africa, European Union, and other African Growth and Opportunity Act opportunities. As you are aware, government put up all the other key infrastructures, including the airport, constructed the roads. It has taken their state-of-the-art internet. There is water and there is power. All these are support infrastructures that were more or less thought about as a dream 10 to 12 years ago, but they are real today. And we are very proud that UNOC is now taking advantage of these facilities to complement it with this facility. Uganda's oil and gas journey has made remarkable progress over the past decade. And therefore, beyond the wellhead, we are looking at this park as part of the intersectoral linkages that oil and gas can help to nurture the whole sector. We look at it from a tourism perspective, that it is going to do first-class hotels. As you are aware, we have AFCON, but part of the evaluation that has been done was that there were no good hotels where people are going to stay. And as you are aware, government has put money in UDB and even called out investors to say, come and build hotels. We expect this park to answer that question once and for all. I had already spoken about the agricultural angle.